like you're supposed to have it all together, but inside you're wondering how everyone else makes it look so easy, you're not alone. This is Southern Sisters, a place for women who want to grow without the guilt, find purpose in the messy middle, and be reminded that you were made for more. Make sure you stick around. We always save the bloopers for the end. Welcome to our episode of Southern Sisters. We're so glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so today we are missing a sister. Evie can't be with us. Like, guys, when we tell you that the last few months have been a little horrible, they've been a little horrible. We've all been dealing with stuff. We tried to record these episodes a month ago.
Mm-hmm. That one was my fault.
Lindsay had the plague. Courtney was recovering from the plague. And so we couldn't even record anything then. And then so we moved it to here, and this happens to be Josh and Evie's spring break for their kids, so they're out of town. But we kind of have a ticking time bomb.
So we got to get it done, right?
With Lindsay having a baby. So we figure we're recording these sets of episodes now, and then we'll record another set of episodes.
I might be missing from those, and that's okay.
Lindsay will be missing from the next set, and then we're done.
Zoom me in from the hospital. I'll be like, what's up?
We'll be in your room. That's where we traveling podcasters. We told you this.
Yeah. We do have all the equipment.
Don't. It's fine.
Special thanks to Adam for setting all this up for us again, which is amazing. Special thanks to AAA Service Company. We're back here where we usually record, which
maybe we can leave it all up.
Yeah, which is lovely. Like, this is super exciting. Like, all these great things going on. Okay, another housekeeping thing. I mentioned it last week, but we have a website. It is called thesouthernsisterhood.com. If you want to go check it out, it's a really great place to see what's going on with the podcast. You can see bios of each of us that has links to our respective websites. It's just a really great place. You also can register to get our newsletter, which is what you want, because the newsletter comes out on the first of every month. It has a sneak peek for what all the episodes are that are upcoming for the next few weeks.
And when we're going to have our retreat.
If you want to know, you got to have the email, because otherwise with social media, it's too hard.
Yeah, it's too hard.
Stuff falls through the cracks.
Email list is where it's at.
Can they ask a sister on the website too?
Yes, they can ask a sister on the website. So if you have any questions, yes, if you want, it's a contact us. So you'll have a direct link to contact us. That's not a DM that sometimes gets lost in social media as well. So I'm like, you can reach us and it would be wonderful. And I think that it's really great. We also are giving away a freebie with every newsletter. So we're going to talk about it in our icebreaker question today. But our freebie for March was a 30 days to gentle order calendar that you can follow along with. And so that's kind of what we're going to talk about in a minute. But if you are listening to this, please like, share, subscribe, invite, all the things, because that's how this gets noticed and
grows.
This is how it grows.
If you've benefited at all from the podcast, share it with people you love, and they can too.
It is so much fun for me to just see how this is spreading. Like, someone is listening in Hong Kong and has downloaded 42 episodes.
That's really cool.
It's awesome.
It's crazy. It's also crazy to see, like, around the country. We have pockets in Virginia where someone has watched or listened a lot and told friends. Like, you can see it. You can see down in Texas. It's growing in California, which I think is really funny because I'm like,
Thank you, Sister Boston.
I even asked Kate, I was like, have you been telling people about this? Because that seems a little crazy. And she's like, I mean, maybe one or two people. The last area I was in, I was like, that's just so funny. Hi, California. Funny. We see you too. Thanks for taking care of my kid.
Thanks, Sister Boston.
So I love it, but it's just so much fun. We have probably 200 followers on Apple now, which is great. And we have almost 82 YouTube followers. So if you've subscribed to the YouTube channel, thank you. That's amazing. Another 50 people on Spotify. And you think, that's really small for a podcast. But when I think about it, I'm like, if we were standing in front of a room with that many people in it,
it's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. And it matters. So
every person matters.
It's really fun. I'm like, if it just helps one, then it will have been enough.
Right. And we just know Tiffany's listening. So
Thanks to
She's my one that I get up and do this for every time we record a podcast. I'm like, Tiffany wants to hear it from us. So
I know she did reach out to me and say, "Where's the merch?" Did she?
the merchandise.
She's wanting merch.
We need t-shirts.
She's like, "You need Southern Sisters merch," and I'm like, I just wrote her back. I was like, "Why do you love to keep me busy?"
So if you have a quote that you've loved from some of our episodes that would fit on a t-shirt, we'd love to hear.
Submit it on the website.
Roofers alone would probably give us all sorts of materials.
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
So that's the next thing. That probably will come with season 3. But, we're just going to roll in here when we start recording next time and be like, all in our matching shirts.
Yes. Love it.
I love it.
Okay. So this is where we're going, and it's going to be amazing. So our icebreaker question today is, have you been working on the Order with Grace download?
Have you, Megan?
I have, but as per my life, I'm always days behind.
Can you give people like a little synopsis of what it was that didn't get it?
Yes. Okay. So if you do not have our newsletter,
It's very cute.
it's
so pretty.
It is a Southern Sisterhood 30 days to gentle order, 6 rhythms, 5 days at a time. And so you're kind of going through each type of rhythm to see like how you need order in different ways, not just like clean this part of your house, clean this. You need to clean the bathroom. So the first is very physical, like, so it's saying like reset your entryway or your drop zone, like maybe organize your wallet, that kind of thing. And then the second is mental, which is all about like do a full brain dump.
The load.
And then the third one is time, like you're going to put order to your time. So create a 3-step evening reset. So just very chill, don't feel like
Not hard things.
No, not hardcore.
And I read over it. I just like glanced over it and read through the things and like immediately felt inspired in my own way to have order in different ways.
It gave you ideas.
So like when you wrote this question down, I was like, have I been working on it? Like, have I been doing it? Because I saw it 2 weeks ago or something. And then I was like, I did just clean that surface, and I did just do a brain dump, and I did like all of these things. It could be subconscious too. Like, I mean, I wasn't like, okay, day 1. This is Courtney 10 years ago. Day 1. Okay.
Check.
Clean a surface. Done. Maybe I could do 2 and 3 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, and then it goes on relationships, spiritual, and takeaways. So like the last couple of days is just going through like what stood out, what happened to be most helpful to you, so that if you did it, you can be like, okay, these are like the 3 things of order that I want to take and put into my rhythms, which is what we're going to talk about
I love
today.
that it's just like 30 days. It's not like, it doesn't matter when, like how long it takes you. It'd probably take me all year to do this, honestly.
It doesn't have to be the month of April.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's just whatever pace you want to do. It's going to make you better.
It will be great.
So
So have you done it at all?
No, Lindsay is hanging on by a thread, and I'm just going to be real here.
No, it's great.
We just got out of 4 weeks of sickness in our family. Straight weeks of stomach bug, strep throat, getting the stomach bug, starting it all over again. It's been really fun. So,
that's horrible.
yeah. And now we're prepping. So I feel like in a lot of ways when I read over it, because I read over it when the newsletter came out and was looking at it, I'm like, I have been doing the things. And it wasn't until you said that I was like, oh, we have been taking places in our home and like organizing. So like clearing stuff out. So like every Saturday, we've been doing that as a family for the last several Saturdays of like last week. It was my drawers of getting rid of clothes. Adam did the bathroom and under the kitchen sinks, and the week before was like the closet to get ready for baby stuff. And so I feel like it goes in line perfectly with my nesting desire anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
So I love that. That is a hormonal thing that happens because it's awesome. I'm like, I got to get stuff ready. So it's been great. So yeah, I've been doing it, but not, I really need to do the mental part. That's what I want to work on next.
Yes.
I love it.
Same.
Well, I think it's really great. And if you have any experience with doing our gentle order calendar, if you could just leave a comment
Yeah, we'd love to hear
on
that.
this week's podcast, you know how we always do a preview on social media everywhere. We would love to have your input on that and how it's helped and what you've learned and that kind of thing. So that would be really awesome. Okay. Our sister segment for today is going to be Evie's Pop Culture Corner.
Dun, dun, dun.
Evie's Pop Culture Corner.
Except Evie's not here.
The reason why it's Evie's Pop Culture Corner is because Evie is the expert on these things.
We don't know.
And we live in a hole sometimes.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
she's so good at it. We're pretty much doing it without her because we think it'd be really funny. Like watching us try to navigate anything pop culture
This one
without
I actually
Evie.
knew of, so that's good. Yeah.
I mean, Evie told us about it and I had an opinion. So
And she was really encouraging. She was like, yes, you do still
it.
need to do it. You should do it. And so that's why we're doing it, even though we don't have
So-
Evie with us.
Let's get into it because it's pretty controversial.
Okay, so Evie's Pop Culture Corner moment right now, she really wanted to talk about how in the world right now, there's a lot of spotlight on our faith being members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints because of the Hulu show Secret Lives of Mormon Wives that's coming out, and also the main character of that show being on The Bachelorette.
this month.
There's been several movies, the Book of Mormon musical, like that wasn't as big of a deal.
There's
until this came along.
always jokes on every single show.
Yeah.
Like there's always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one in particular, we didn't really want to talk about the people in the show because we feel like they're people. We don't
know them.
We don't know them. We don't know their stories and what's really going on. But the thing that we have noticed and that we do feel like is a little bit cringy is the fact that they're making fun of our faith on all the promotional materials for the Bachelorette.
Yes, so that's the thing. So the girl from The Secret Life of Mormon Wives, she is now the Bachelorette. And so they're doing all of these crazy promos talking about a lot of different things.
And Evie sent us the pictures. I haven't seen them yet. I'm gonna live react to the pictures.
That's a good idea.
This is a really good idea.
Yeah, you should.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm like, I really want to see what she's talking about. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so in the first one, Courtney, what do you see?
The first one I'm looking at is the Bachelorette. She is wearing this super sultry red silk dress, and she's holding this giant book that looks like the book from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
It does a little bit.
Yes.
A Harry Potter book. And it says the Book of More Men, Moremen, instead of the Book of Mormon. And that is offensive. We have the Book of Mormon, another testament of Jesus Christ. We believe in the Bible as well. And yeah, it just makes me kind of sad that
Something that
they're taking a play on words for something that's sacred to us. So there is a first reunion teaser, and it looks like it's set up to look like the inside of our temples. So it just kind of looks like the stained glass windows and the pretty
high
furniture,
archways and the
high archways, yeah,
golds and the creams and the just pretty.
Yet again, something sacred being promoted in a show about a woman. Okay. And then the last one is the one I think that I don't like the most. It says, leave the garments at home. And she's like,
Has her finger to her lips. So shush.
secret underwear.
So for those that don't know, but most people do, Mormons, LDS, Latter-day Saints, we wear different underwear than most. If you have gone through the temple, it's a ceremony, and it's actually taken from the book of Exodus in the Bible, talking about Aaron and his sons and how before they entered the tabernacle, they were washed, anointed, and they put on robes of the priesthood. And so that's what these garments are. That's why we wear them. It's just a symbol of our covenant to be disciples of Christ and to keep the commandments.
And it's a reminder of promises we made when we went to the temple of to just try to be the best version of ourselves that we can be and stay close to God.
So I don't want people to think that we are judgmental about this show or we're judgmental about the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Like,
Yeah, I don't care.
I haven't watched it.
It's just trash TV. There's lots of trash TV out. Like just it's the reality shows. They're all the same.
Well,
just
and I
different
think
things.
the allure is that it's just not something that a lot of people know about because they just don't take the time to look into it. Here's my take on it. my job is to be a disciple of Christ. Whether you think members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are Christian or not, by their fruits you shall know them. That's what the scriptures tell us. And if you've listened to this podcast for any amount of time, you know that we believe in Jesus Christ, that he is our older brother and our Savior, our Redeemer, and he is the reason why we are able to get through this life. So I just feel like instead of being discouraged for all this hype that's going around, if you want to know, ask someone who actually lives this faith. And they'll tell you why. And they'll tell you all about it. It makes me sad that some things that we hold sacred, like the temples and garments and the Book of Mormon, are made into musicals and poked fun at. Like, it's just really sad. But, you
Sometimes
know.
I wonder if this was like any other faith.
Oh, they
If
would.
this would be able to fly. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, if people were talking about the Catholic faith like this, it wouldn't.
No.
It wouldn't at all. And that's what's so sad. But, and this is how I think about a lot, I'm like, you know, when Christ was on the earth, his people didn't accept him either.
Yeah.
And what I do know is that people of faith in this day and age and in this time need to band together as people of faith. And what the adversary or Satan doesn't want is he doesn't want us seeing how much we have in common. And he wants to keep us separated and strange and peculiar and weird so that we don't feel like we can band together against the common enemy, which is Satan.
And
And all the evil in the world.
I kid you not, every single time we come to record this podcast, you guys, we all have a terrible week. Like
Horrible.
Like worse than any other week is the week of the podcast recording because just the fiery darts are just at us and everything seems to come out and it's so hard to get here and just speak about faith and truth and
Family and
love. Yes.
There's not enough good out there to outweigh the bad. And when you're speaking up, it's like everything in us that we fight wants us to sit down and shut up and not say a word. And even our own insecurities and struggles of showing up here every time.
Because it's easier to just be quiet.
Yeah.
It's just easier to be quiet.
Yeah.
It's exhausting to speak up, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
So that other people don't feel like they're alone in their faith and trying to be a mom of faith. And
trying to teach their kids about God.
it's worth it, right?
Right?
We're still not sure
It is
sometimes.
worth it.
Just kidding.
No, it is worth it because in the end, this is what matters. Like we said before, if this just helps one person feel like they're not alone, then it'll have been worth it. So that is our hot take on this pop culture corner. I hope that was helpful.
Also, if you have any questions, you can ask us.
Ask a sister.
Yeah, I have had so many discussions with other people about, because I travel with people, like we talk about things. They ask questions about why I dress a certain way or whatever. I love talking about it. Like in these promos, I think the thing that bothered me the most is they try to make everything seem so secretive and hush hush. When if you ask anybody that's a part of our faith, we're always welcome to share. We're willing to share. We love answering questions, and it's just about getting to know the people that you love and care about, and ask the right source.
We love sharing so much. We will send our children thousands of miles away to share said truth.
For real. No, it matters. It's
So
the
thanks
truth.
for that, Evie. That was a good one.
That was a really great one. And it's when this goes out, it will be premiering like the next week. Cool. So
You're welcome, ABC.
it's
More
great.
promo.
Okay, so today we are talking about sacred order. So creating rhythms that make room for what matters, which is really exciting.
I'm so excited about this topic.
Here is my number one question. How do rhythms differ from rigid schedules? What are we talking about when we are talking about the rhythms that you need to put into your life?
I think Courtney needs to answer this question and give us a little background on who she used to be.
No, I think you need to give background because you guys are
On who
on the
you are?
outside. Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you who Courtney is, because her and I shared a room.
Or who I was.
Yeah, her and I shared a room for a real long time. Courtney, I am free flowing, free spirit, whatever. Courtney is, she was rigid. She had a schedule.
I would not describe you as free flowing.
No, we've swapped. Have you noticed this? We
Not
have
right now, I'm
traded
talking about back
places.
then.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
She's in her era. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, no, back then I was like,
She has to be
la-di-da,
for survival.
tie-dye
Yeah.
shirt, do whatever I want. Yeah. So I'm talking about when we were younger.
Okay.
I was more of a free spirit that had no schedules whatsoever. I was also undiagnosed ADD. Courtney was very rigid. She had things all over. We shared a room. She had things all over our closet door that was like her schedules, and it was morning schedule, night schedule, whatever schedule, and she'd have checklists of things she had to do every night.
I was a very busy 12-year-old. Okay.
Like the craziest. Like you were 9 to 12. Was
I didn't
pretty
even play
hardcore.
sports.
Maybe you should have.
Any extracurricular.
She would. So every night she'd be like, "Leave me alone. I'm writing in my journal." Like you couldn't talk to her. She would read her scriptures. She'd write in her journal. She would gather the entire family, whether we were ready or not, to say prayer when it was on her schedule, like as a family.
That was mean.
She was mean. Get off this Nintendo, Josh. It's prayer time. She would, like, to our parents. She'd be like, get in the... So she was very rigid and with the schedule. So I'm dying laughing at this question because that is
Yeah.
exactly how you were.
Yeah, I was very much
This
like
little,
that.
this big spirit in this little bitty body.
So I'm 8 years older. When Courtney was 12, I was 20. So that's right
was
when I
gone.
got married, and I was in college before that. So I feel like
I
I
had to
didn't know
be
this.
like this when you left because everything was in shambles.
Oh, apparently.
You know,
In her little
my
brain.
heart broke.
Well, it did. The only thing I
is
remember
triggering
from
for her.
Courtney's super unflexible era is that I remember Mom telling me one time, like, all I did was ask her to get a gallon of milk on the way home, and like that did not work with Courtney's schedule. to
Yeah,
stop by.
seriously, that is such a
Like,
good.
she was so put out. She
That-
couldn't come home from Sonic and go across the street to
No,
Kroger
it's
Dang, She
crazy.
must have thought I was like best ever. She'd ask me all the time.
to get milk.
Yes.
That's why. Because she was scared
Like,
of
I
me.
can't go, Courtney.
But yeah, even growing up, like in, I think that like having to deal with different life seasons, like I think that it has made me, first of all, realize what's most important, and that, you know, a schedule is great and all, but one thing happens and you can't stick to it and the whole world just falls apart. So my thing was schedules, they break when hard things happen.
Yeah.
But when you have rhythms, they bend and you adjust and you pivot and you just kind of like roll with the punches. Literally roll with the punch. Lots of punching.
Literally.
So tell us what you mean by rhythms. Like what's changed from that
So
schedule to the rhythm?
rhythms feel like grounding
moments.
you can fall back on. Grounding things that, like, there's different types of rhythms that you can have for your life depending on what area of your life you're wanting to create a rhythm. And a rhythm is just like this. I mean, what's the definition? It's like a methodical thump, thump, thump. Like you just keep with the beat. Like you just keep with the beat. And if the beat's like this, then you got to keep with the beat. If the beat's like this, then you got to keep with the beat. You know, so you adjust whatever you're doing to whatever that rhythm.
I feel like we're really good at fitness routines. I feel like everyone knows, like, this is my exercise routine.
Yeah.
And
I'm not, but a lot of people
No,
are.
but it's the one that I feel like people are most familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think where we're falling short and where there's a gap in our lives is that we are not taking the same importance with our spiritual rhythms and our mental rhythms as we do with our physical ones.
Truth.
And so when I was thinking about this, it's like, how do rhythms differ from rigid schedules? It's like a rhythm is knowing what's important and making sure it happens versus training for a marathon. You know what I mean? Like it's just gives more grace, which, you know, we love that. We love grace so much. Thank goodness for grace. Okay. So what rhythms have brought the most peace into your life? Whether that be mental, spiritual, what do you think?
Mine has been when I was doing really great at my morning routine. That has brought the most peace. And we still have a morning routine. It's just a little bit different. But like starting our morning off the same way every day and connecting and snuggling my kids and walking and talking with Heavenly Father. Now it's like waddle and talk or just talk to Heavenly Father and pray first thing in the morning before I touch my phone. That is the thing that has brought me the most peace. If you can start your day off with intention of love and connection and speaking to God first, it has made the biggest difference for me. And then our nighttime, so right before bed, Adam and I pray together. And that has meant a lot of peace for us as a couple.
You just said a lot of different rhythm categories. Like there's faith rhythms, there's work rhythms, there's family connection rhythms, there's marriage rhythms,
There's parenting rhythms.
there's reset rhythms for yourself. Like what in all of these areas, like what are the things that you fall back on? Like if I don't do anything else for this area of my life, I'm going to make sure that I do whatever. So like mine is my minimum maintenance for a day that's just insane I had a story actually. So last night I was up watching a show because I just feel like binge watching shows is like productive. I don't know. It's like a goal I set. I'm like, I'm going to watch this whole show. And if I do, hours and hours and hours are just spent and I get done with it and I feel so like crap because
Oh, I thought you were about to say accomplished.
no. You would think. That's what I do. That's what I feel like I'll be like going into it. Yeah. But no. I'm at the end of it. I'm like, what did I just do? What did I just do? So I'm watching a show last night till like 11:30. Yeah. Because
And you can
you know
never turn
the
them
kids
off.
go to bed at like
I mean, you can. Unless
9:30.
you can't.
No, because they have a cliffhanger at the end of every episode.
Every episode.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got to watch at least the little 20 minutes of the next one.
Totally.
Because you got to
You
know what
have no
happens or you
self-control
can't
to turn
sleep.
it off.
Because this is triggering for me. Do you
I
remember
know.
when we went to visit
Vampire
Courtney and we were
Diaries,
watching the
yes.
Vampire Diaries and Lindsay I said, let's go to bed because
Megan's like, I'm tired. We're going
I
to
got
bed.
3
I'm
kids
like,
I brought on
I'm
this
not,
trip.
I'm not ready to go to bed. I need to know what happens or I'm not going to be able to sleep.
Did we watch it without you?
She watched
No, I
it.
think you did too.
Did I go to bed or did I watch it?
You watched it.
You watched it.
I totally probably did. I was just loving having my sisters in town.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever you want. She's
so
like,
fun.
this is triggering for me, this binge.
Yeah, I had no kids, no responsibility.
Anyways, back to my story. So,
So you're
where is
trash
Evie
TV.
when I need her?
you're
She
trash
really
TV.
keeps you guys in line, man.
She does.
Okay, so last night I'm just watching a show because I don't have any kids at like till 11:30 at night, and because I can sleep in whenever.
No, you
No.
can't.
So then it's like I turn it off at like 11:30, and then it's like 11:35, and I hear this, "Wah, mommy, coming down the stairs, and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? I could have gotten like 3 hours of sleep, and instead I was binge watching a show. So Dahlia comes downstairs and she doesn't want, and I take her back up to her room and I lay down by her for a minute, and then I come back downstairs because she fell asleep, and then she noticed I was gone, so she had to come back downstairs too.
Oh my gosh.
And this hasn't happened for like weeks, you guys. I was like,
I'm so proud of you.
You thought the habit was
I
broken.
thought the habit was broken. But anyways, she comes down. I'm like, I don't care. I'm exhausted. I'm just going to have you sleep next to me. And then she's like a leech the whole time. So my point is like that happened last night and I still had to show up today to do this podcast. I had to take Chloe somewhere this morning. I had to wake up and get the kids out the door at 7, make sure they didn't miss the bus. And it's like my whole plan shifted because I didn't get very good sleep last night. And it's like, okay, what is the minimum thing I'm going to do today? Have I had time with God today? That's my question to myself every day is, if I had a successful day, I had time just to be still and quiet and be with God and to try to get inspiration on all the other rhythms that I need to set in my life with all the other areas of my life. That's
That
all
was
I
a
had.
really great story. That was a really great story. But that's how those rhythms bring peace.
That goes into the next question of the
Yeah. Okay, so how do we identify what actually matters most when you're in the middle of a busy season?
What are your priorities?
What are your priorities?
Where your priorities lie will dictate what is the most important thing to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I notice if I'm missing something, that's what I'm needing. That's what's most important. I'm like, sorry, I gotta get back.
Sorry, you're good.
Okay, so if I'm feeling like I gotta notice it in my body, like, and emotionally how I'm feeling, like if I'm sad, extra sad about dad being sick, okay, I need to go spend time with dad. Mm-hmm. If I feel like I need my sisters, I need to go see my sisters. Like I need to make time for that. If I'm feeling like I haven't connected with Jared in a while, like we need to go on a date. You know what I mean? Like there are certain things that you just have to check on yourself. Like you just have to check in with yourself.
You use your rhythms to help be like a barometer for all where they're all at.
Right, exactly.
Like how do these cups feel full
Yeah.
or empty? And maybe that's the rhythm I need to focus on. It's not like every week we do this and this and this and this.
I saw something the other day and it was a picture of a glass ball and a rubber ball. Mm-hmm. And it was you're juggling all of these different things. What is a glass ball and what is a rubber ball?
Yeah. Ooh, I have seen that and I loved it.
Yeah. Like
what'll
there's
bounce
things you
and what'll
cannot let
shatter.
go of. Yeah. You cannot let go of your children. You cannot let go of your marriage. You cannot let go of your faith in God. And these things are glass. And the rubber balls you just gotta let go. So what are the rubber balls in your life?
Is your house clean? Rubber ball.
Yeah, right?
Does it matter in the
Yes,
long stretch of
exactly.
things? No, it doesn't.
Yes. Do I have to answer every email, 5 seconds after it's sent to me?
No.
No, I don't.
I don't. Okay, so what are the other things in your life that you can just let go of? Like work emails immediately or having your house clean?
This is going to be controversial for some people and they might disagree. Fitness. I feel like I physically cannot right now. And I didn't consider that a rubber ball until lately. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. And I don't mean like healthy things. I mean like my regimen that I wanted to do all the time, that I wanted to hit certain goals. That's a rubber ball. It's not a glass ball.
Fitness
Being
is
active
not
is important. Moving your body is important.
But
that's a glass ball.
Yes.
You're not giving yourself enough credit here because your movement now, you can't walk miles and miles every morning,
Right.
but you are moving your body. Everything you do is moving your body more than you feel like you can right now because you're about to have a baby.
Totally.
So you may not be doing what looks like this is the readjusting and the pivoting and the changing, the being flexible is you may not be able to go on a walk outside every day.
Yes.
But you are still moving your body every time you try to pick up something off the floor.
Listen to me sit up out of bed and you will understand that is
Right?
true.
You kickstand. Kickstand yourself.
The
out of
grunt,
bed.
it is effort.
Well, and I think it also needs to be
12
said
calories
that
burnt.
even though the fitness rhythm isn't something that you feel like you can hold on to, some people use fitness as a mental health thing, and that for them
that could be their
is a glass ball.
Totally.
Like, they're not going to be able to drop that because they can't. Okay, so I guess the question we have to ask ourselves when you figure out what are the things that you can abandon and things that you need to make part of your rhythm, what steals our time and attention most right now?
Binge watching shows, as previously discussed. I have to watch it before my kids do. Okay?
Oh, yeah, it's true.
I have to watch it. If they
do.
want to watch something, I got to binge the whole season.
Right. In 2 days.
Just kidding. But really, it does steal our time and attention. It's just distractions. Things that are distracting. Yeah, it's doom scrolling.
I can't tell you how many times I'll be like, oh, I need to do such and such. And then I end up on my phone and I'm like, oh no, what is happening?
Yeah. There just went an hour of my life.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I had every intention to read books and sit and look at these topics last night. And like I even had my water next to my quiet chair. But I binge watched a show for 4 hours.
That's okay. You're still showing up. So that's what matters. Like,
I'm here.
you're still here and you're doing great. So I
real
think
conversation.
just the things that distract you are what ends up stealing your time. So in this case, I would say pay attention to what's distracting you. What is it? Just ask yourself the question, what is distracting me right now? I guarantee you, when I just said that, something popped into your head.
Or 3 things.
Or 3 things. And that is what you need to focus on. It's a pain. It's
we all struggle with
it's
it.
so hard to give up the things that bring us comfort
And that are
and
easy.
that we love and that are our release, that are our
Just let you turn your brain off. That's what watching shows are for me. at night.
numbing out.
Yes. Numbing out.
Yeah,
Internet games. Tetris internet games.
that's what you love.
Block
Kindle,
blast.
Block Blast. We all know this. I love Block Blast. I don't have it
No,
currently
you
on my
got me
phone.
on it.
I have told my children, if you download this on my phone, you're in big trouble. Because I will take weeks and weeks before I have the self-control to just exit out again. Okay?
Well, I think it's also important that you just check in with yourself. Like,
Yeah.
we're saying this because we know we've got problems. But if nobody's there, if you're not there to like check in and be like, okay, what am I doing? Or like talk to your spouse or someone that you love and care about and be an accountability partner. Like Adam is that way with Instagram. And so he deletes it off his phone every so often. He's like, I just can't. The doom scrolling. And so it's great.
It's big. There is a quote by John Maxwell that says, "You will never change your life until you change something you do daily." So think about these distractions and these things that are getting in the way from you having a better rhythm, like staying up watching TV so that you're a tired mom. Like,
And
just
then
pay attention,
Easily triggered and
right?
yeah.
It's just, it matters. So how can we create rhythms that prioritize faith and family connection? Let's start with family and then we'll end on faith because we love that. How can we create rhythms that prioritizes family connection? Do you have any suggestions for?
I like having a family movie night or game night once a week. I like how we can have dinner as a family, but it doesn't have to be every single day. But we just do our best. I mean, a few nights a week is great.
Or just sit down all together.
Yes, or just sit down all together. We're going out of town for spring break. I'm so excited. We're going to get a cabin in Chattanooga.
That's fun.
And just be together, just us.
Trips. I'm all about that. We do family Friday fun day where we'll go out to dinner as a family and then do something. Whether even like last weekend, it was, we went to IKEA like all together and just walked around and talked and whatever. So it could be different things.
You're
but
so
Fridays
good. You're so good at that. All your family connection stuff. You're so good at that.
I try really hard. They are the most important. I think travel for me and our family has brought our family so close. And now that Adam's like working so much, I think it's important that it's a priority because I'm like, the time is so quick and doesn't last very long. And let's be real for a second. Like a month ago when we were like in the middle of being sick and stuff, we were like, okay, when we start to feel better, we're going to use our Saturdays to accomplish things as a family. Like we're going to work together as a family. It's the day where we'll like do special projects, work on the house, work on stuff that we don't have time to do. And then we can spend our Sunday as our day of rest where we're connecting that way. And then if we give them the fun on Friday night, on Saturday, everybody will be ready to work and feel connected. Adam last week was so mad. He woke up angry about our Saturday stuff to do, and he worked mad the whole day. And I just, like, at the end of the day, he's like, I'm really glad we got all that stuff done today. And I just remember being like, but you made my life miserable the whole way.
Grouchy. Oh my gosh.
So sometimes it doesn't look perfect. Sometimes it is a struggle to do. Sometimes all we want to do is lay in bed and watch TV or let the kids watch a show or whatever. But doing those things, I think, are the reason why we're as close as we are. They're the reason why our house functions better lately than it has been in a while. It's the reason, like, we're all on the same team. And so I think that's the family stuff for me, is setting up those. And those have been recent changes, like the Friday and the Saturday. So I'm like, it has made a big difference in our kids feeling connected instead of we're so busy all the time and then the week starts again and they don't see dad for a while and yada, yada.
I think that our big thing for family connection is when we are in the car, that is connection time. Because you're in the car so much. Like, it's really important to me that when we're driving somewhere that kids don't have headphones in. Like, whatever you're listening to, we're all going to listen to it. And it was funny because I was telling this to one of my kids like last week. I was like, what are you doing with headphones on in the car? And they were like, well, I don't like the music you're playing. And so I'm like, cool. So then I made them in charge of the music. And I'm like, now we're all listening to what you're listening to, and it's going to be great. Like,
You get those
She
scary
says it with
eyes,
a
man.
crazy smile.
She got that crazy look on her face. That's her mom look. Yeah, exactly. Like, and we're all gonna love it.
we're
and
all
you're
gonna love it, and I'm gonna
call you
make
my
sure you're
squishy.
not listening to curse words. Like, this is it's important.
It's important.
So I'm like, this is where we connect. This is where we all sing together. This is where we say what's going on. Or when we are going to places, it's like, okay, we're about to go into this situation. What is acceptable? What is not
Yes,
acceptable?
so true.
Like, just use that time.
Talking about like important things.
Yes.
Like those are times to teach. And if you're missing it all, like you have a captive audience.
You do.
Like there's very few times you have a captive audience with your kids. There's always distractions.
The toilet.
Well, and mom was super good at this. She was super
was
good at
super
teaching
good.
on the go. And so I feel like that's a superpower that I inherited from her.
Totally.
And I just love that. Like, that is our family connection time, is when we're traveling to and from places together. It's like, if I have everyone, cool, that's awesome. We're going to maybe listen to our like 1 minute scripture study thing that we do, or we're going to talk about like what are we learning about this, or how was this activity we just went to. If it's just 1 or 2 kids, it's like, oh great, now I get to focus on just this person. It's so easy to zone out and just drive, but you're missing the chance to connect if you don't do that.
It's so easy to not think it's important to have one-on-one time with each kid,
Yeah.
because that could be easily missed. And literally, Chloe started being like, "Can I have my 5 minutes?" She just wants 5 minutes with me, and it makes me so
Uninterrupted.
sad that like, she has to live a life that she has to ask her mom for 5 minutes.
uninterrupted.
Yes.
You don't have to be sad about that, because she's learning that if she has a need, she needs to speak up.
It's a great thing to learn.
That is really good. Also, she is learning like that if you want that relationship to have value, then you have to put in the time.
Yeah.
Like, that
think
is
it's
so
great.
important
Don't you
too.
Guilt yourself because mom time is different than focused 5 minute mom time. Focused 5 minute mom time is you like,
I'm literally like, I've been with you all day.
yeah, right.
But it's not the same.
No,
She's
it's not.
wanting listen time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's normally
Yeah.
interrupting my binge time.
Always.
Kidding.
Dude, we used to do that to mom constantly.
Yeah.
I feel horrible about it because as a mom now, I'm like, yeah.
All night long.
Like,
Okay,
no.
so speaking of family connection and faith patterns, I wanted to tie these both together here. So last night, we had a Christmas present for the kids. We went to the Josiah Queen concert. It was great. Everyone loved the music. I mean, Bennett sat there with toilet paper in his ears because it was loud, and he played on Ben's phone most of the time. But we were there all together, and he said this morning, "Thanks, Mom, that was the best concert." Like, so you
never know.
Okay.
You just don't ever know. It was really great. But one of the things that I loved is shared this story from the scriptures, and I hadn't thought about this story in a long time, but I feel like it really applies right here. And it is in the book of Acts, and it's chapter 3, verses 2 through 8. And it says, "And there was a certain man from his mother's womb was carried, whom was laid daily at the gate of the temple, which was called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that entered into the temple." So there's a man who was born that had to go be set in front of the temple to beg every day, who, seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, asked for alms. And Peter, fastening his eyes upon him with John, said, "Look on us." And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them. Then Peter said, "Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rise up and walk." And he took him by the right hand and lifted him up, and immediately his feet and ankle bones received strength. And he, leaping up, stood and walked and entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping and praising God. And the thing that they took away from this, and this is the spiritual thought that they shared when they were talking, was that we are all beggars. What are you begging for? Well, usually we are begging for money. We're begging for time. But Peter and John, when the man was begging, said, "Look at us and focus on us." And through that beggar who couldn't walk was able to walk immediately. And the point of it is that you're going to have moments where you're not going to be focused on your faith. You're not going to be focused on God. And all he says is, look at me, and I can provide immediate relief to all these other rhythms in your life that feel unbalanced. Kind of like Courtney was saying, when I don't feel peace in my life, I know that this is something that I need to prioritize again and again and again. And sometimes you get out.
Totally.
And it's so easy to just slip out of it.
Yeah.
So that is my thought. Whenever you are feeling this need to create a rhythm and prioritize faith, look to God. He will tell you what you need to do. He will tell you what he wants you to do. We don't always want to do it. And he will heal and fix the impossible things in our life. It may not look anything like we think it should, but he's super creative like that. I want to close with this quote. Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. Have grace with yourself and expect that it's going to be a rhythm that you have to keep putting into your life, but it is a priority. It is what is most important. Our reflection question for this week is, what rhythm can I simplify or create that would bring more peace into my daily life? So think on that, and we can't wait to see what you come up with. Until next time,
Keep striving, and we'll see y'all soon.
now it's time for the bloopers. Welcome to our episode of Southern Sister.
Lindsay's like trying to be as straight up as she can.
Because I keep getting kicked. And I'm chubby. Sorry.
You're not. You are. How many weeks pregnant are you?
36.
For real?
9 months.
Okay, you're 36.
Say for real.
No, I thought you said
40
no.
is
I
9
thought you
months.
said 36 last time.
No, I
But
said
that
next
shit-
time I'll
she'll
be
be-
36 weeks.
By the time this episode airs or something,
Well,
she'll be
then I feel
36.
behind. Sorry, Meg.
Really?
No,
Only
they said on my app
36
today. They said on my app today, they were like, "You're 9 months pregnant because you're pregnant 10 months."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that's crazy."
True. That sucks.
It feels every bit of 9 months.
Gaslighting mothers with that. For,
Yeah. I know. It's only 9
many
months. Shut up. That first month
Right?
don't count. You know you're pregnant.
100%
So-
gaslighting.
oh my
Golly.
goodness. Okay, we're gonna start over. Ready?
Yeah.
You just blew my mind. 9 months
40
pregnant,
weeks.
but it's really 10.
40 weeks.
Bunch of beaches. Jeez.
All right.
Ah,
Okay.
Yep.
now I'm angry.
Don't be angry.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.